When you initially carry out a post-mortem and you hold an organ such as the heart in your hands, and the heart is very symbolic, we use it in all sorts of logos, it has a sort of power, and it makes you kind of stop and think, because it looks so mundane, but then you realise that within it has the electrical impulses to keep a person alive.
The heart truly is a powerful symbol, capable of evoking emotion and influencing our thoughts. Despite how mundane it may appear at first glance, for those like Carla Valentine who have the privilege of literally holding a heart in their hands, the symbolic power of the heart is clear. But how did this turn into this? And how do the different images of the heart affect the way we act and feel? The heart was always thought to have special power. The ancient Egyptians believed that the heart held one's life and morality, while ancient philosophers like Aristotle believed the heart was the center of thought, reason, and emotion. The earliest depictions of the heart showed an asymmetrical conical structure held upside down as it would have been portrayed in medieval anatomy records. In this image, dating to the 1250s from the French manuscript Roman de la Poire, an admirer offers his heart as a symbol of his love, the first of many stories to use the heart symbolically in this sense. In the early 14th century, the heart as a symbol of love was propelled into popularity with the poem Documenti de Amore by Francesco Barberino, through one prominent image containing Cupid riding a horse decorated with hearts. Here we can already see the hearts beginning to change shape, with greater symmetry and a small dents foreshadowing the two massive lobes found today. Over time, this symbol continued to change, and by the early 15th century, the familiar image of a fool in love offering his heart to a damsel appears in a tapestry called Le Don du Cœur, but this time showing the hearts in the shape we know today. Yet why did the heart change shape in this way? Some cite the extinct silphium plant, which was used as a contraceptive in the ancient world, possibly inspiring the connection from the common themes of love and sex. Others associate the change with an attempt to mimic the female anatomy, wherein the symbol of love became an objectification of woman. Whatever the case, the image of the heart cannot escape its roots as a symbol of love and sexuality. Today, we are sold the image of the heart as a product of the culture industry. The heart, originally a unique artistic symbol for affection used in myriad ways as a form of diverse expression, is now a product to be purchased for Valentine's Day to demonstrate a singular image of love. This manufacturing of the symbol of the heart for mass consumption is no new idea, however. These playing cards from the 15th century are perhaps the earliest example of this commodification of the heart. Because of this process, the symbol has lost its power to influence us like it once had. The heart itself, however, has not.
Because imagine having your heart taken out. Patients often worry, will I be the same after she opens my chest? Will I be whole again? Will I be human again?
A heart racing. A sympathetic nervous response that could be due to a number of things, but which is undeniably associated with the excitement and love. A strong, steady heartbeat. A calming sensation that also might bring us to think of affection, with heads rested on the chests of our partners, listening and reassured that they are healthy and well. A stethoscope serves to test this last point, the health of a patient. While a physician might be trained to mediate the sound they are receiving in a strictly professional sense, the stethoscope provides more than just values and readings. It allows you to step close to the patient, separated only by a thin metal disc, hear the calm breathing, the steady heartbeat, and feel the beauty of the natural world with this transducing element which could not be ignored by the indefensible ear. MRI images of the heart are also symbolically powerful. MRI and other forms of medical imaging serve to externalize the internal, yet in a way that detaches the body from the human. This close-up image of the human heart is almost impossible to connect back to its owner, yet this is not an innocent image. It is the highly private heart of an individual. Here, an individual becomes a body part, much like how the symbol of love is rooted in the objectification of the female form. This interaction is a highly personal one. The patient relinquishes a very personal and private image of themselves that is shared only between the provider of care and the patient. This establishes a form of trust, as the patient literally opens their heart to the care provider. Even electrocardiograms capture much of the symbolism associated with the heart. Much like a stethoscope, an EKG can show excitement and calm, although this form of mediation is much less physical, with some initial patient contact followed by distant monitoring. However, EKGs provide a special kind of long-distance connection between the care provider and the patient that is impossible via a stethoscope. The heart holds life, and the highly recognizable sound of makes that fact clear in today's society. In situations like these, I find that even a machine as cold and as technical as an EKG can still make my heart sink. These three medical images of the heart all evoke emotion and establish intimate connection through their depiction of the heart and the powerful symbol associated with it. With a change in emotions often comes a change in behavior, and for many in the medical environments that change is detrimental. In one survey-based study, as many as 70% of female staff nurses in the United States have faced some form of sexual harassment by male patients and coworkers. Perhaps in some small way, the emotions and sense of intimacy primed in us by the various heart imaging processes influence this number. While many other factors surely contribute to this problem, we should not ignore the effects that these symbols have on us. Ignorance is a product of inattention. Let us attend to the symbolic power of the heart and of other symbols we encounter every day. Let us be cognizant of how these symbols affect us, and through careful attention in how we are affected by these symbols in everyday life, learn to control their influence over us.